this is Aya, and I'm updating my polyphasic sleep log. I'm sorry I have been so neglectful. It's just that not a lot of things have come up because I am obviously pretty much fully adapted now. Well, I am fully adapted. So, I have nothing really to report. I did tell you that I would tell you how the Harry Potter premiere went, and that went just fine. I just put off my nap that interfered with until after Harry Potter, and then I took my regular nap after that. And I did the same thing on Friday when we went to go meet Tyrese from Transformers, and I met him. He's really cute. He doesn't have a lot of charisma. It wasn't like going to the Wolverine premiere with like Taylor Kitsch and Hugh Jackman and all that. That was like, whoa. But it was kind of, it was a little disappointing, but Tyrese is still good looking, so I'm glad I got to meet him. I had to put off my 5 o'clock nap until 7, and then I just put it off until 7, and then I went to bed again at my normal time at 10. What I do right now is 5 p.m., 10 p.m., 2 a.m., 5 p.m., 10 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 a.m., 12 a.m. I mean 12 p.m. Sorry, that's the middle of my day nap. So I know that's not 4 hours. Maybe it's just because I'm adapted already. I don't need to do 4 hours between. Sometimes I do 5. Sometimes I don't. But also I also had to take 2 around the 2 o'clock phase, so 2 and 4, because that used to be my circadian cycle. Although I don't think I have one anymore. Um, so I'm already adapted. Once you're adapted, you probably mess around with it too. And I've been doing this for a good many weeks now, I guess. So, the only thing I've been asked recently was how long did it take you before you stopped feeling tired? And the answer to that is approximately 1 month. Um, in your first month, you have the eye lag, you have the tiredness, and at the end of the month, suddenly you overcome this hurdle where your body finally recognizes that you're going to bed at these times, and it realizes what you're doing, and it allows you to feel that that's normal. And it's really weird once you get past that month and you no longer have eye lag, you no longer have, the sleepiness that used to constantly haunt you for a full month, and now you don't have it. It's kind of weird. But once you get over that, it's totally worth it. Definitely stop feeling tired after that. And another thing that I think really helped, and I'm going to stress this again, is that I went from Uberman to Everyman back to Uberman. I weaned myself back onto Uberman. And I wish someone would try this and validate my claim, but I really think that that is the entire reason that I was able to do it. I think that was the entire reason I was able to get back onto the Uberman schedule. So, I guess that's about it. One thing I want to mention is that when you are adapting, it is not about how good your sleep is. It is not about whether you slept. In fact, there were times when my twin would wake up and she would go, "Man, I just blacked out. I don't even know if I slept." And I said, well, it's not about if you sleep. It's not about how you sleep. It's not about how good the sleep is that you're getting when you're adapting. It is about telling your body that this is the time that it has to get a good sleep. So if you're saying, somebody was saying they sleep on their side, but they don't get as good of a sleep as if they sleep on their back, well, you're telling your body that it has to get a good sleep sleeping on your side. You're not trying to get a good sleep. You're trying to mold your body to do something completely out of the normal, completely different than anything it's ever done before. You don't give it leeway. You tell it what to do. That's what you're doing. You're adapting it to your sleeping. So if you want to sleep on your side, sleep on your side. And like I said last time, if you sleep on your back, you're more likely to let your alarm go off and not wake up because you get a stronger, heavier sleep when you're on your back. But when you're adapting, let me stress to you that in all aspects, even if you black out or you don't know if you slept, do not set your alarm further. Do not don't give yourself an extra 5 minutes. Don't do that because you're telling your body how long it has to sleep. You're telling your body that it's going to get 22 minutes every single time you put your head down, and it's got to go to bed during that time, and it's got to get a good sleep during that time. My dreams went from absolutely literally nothing to being 2 hours long every single time. Another thing about that is that I do get the most strong, prominent dreams, the ones that I remember the most vividly, are the ones that I take during my nap at work. And I do set my alarm for 17 minutes at work. That's my 12 noon nap. Sometimes it's noon, sometimes it's noon and 15 minutes, you know. It doesn't really matter if I'm in the middle of something, then I have to be in the middle of something. But I do have the most vivid dreams at that time. But every single time I lay my head down, I have dreams that almost feel like they span 2 hours. And that is because I told my body that when I lay my head down, it has 22 minutes. And in the case of my noon nap, it has 17 minutes to get in a full night's sleep. It has to get in that 2 hours of dreaming every single time. Otherwise, you know what? If it doesn't want to sleep, then it's not going to sleep. And that's what you're telling your body. You're saying, you're laying down the law, you're telling it the guidelines, you're telling it exactly when you're going to sleep, and it has to accommodate you. That's why it's called adapting. It adapts to your schedule. I guess that's about it. I think that's everything. I'm trying to think of something. Hang on. Oh, well, the new puppy's doing well. I might as well mention her. It's really great to be an Uberman, or I guess it's really great to be polyphasic in general when you have a new puppy. Because I remember when we first got our second to newest puppy, I think that was 4 or 5 years ago, he came into the house and Jenny was already 6 years old. She's my 11-year-old Italian Greyhound. And she was already 6 years old, and this new little puppy came into our lives, and God, he kept us up all night and all day, and I worked like 60 hours at that time. I worked from dusk till dawn till whenever, and I was sending my twin, she went to college, and I had to buy all her stuff, and I was just always, so I also had to take care of that puppy at that time, and that was pretty tough, but you know what? It's so nice to be polyphasic. I actually wear the puppy out versus her wearing us out now. So it's really wonderful. Here, let me show her to you. She's growing bigger. She's gained 0.2 ounces since we last spoke. So she went from 2.8 pounds to 3 pounds now. And she just got her first shots today. And she's the cutest little thing. Oh! Well, besides my Italian Greyhound. I'm sorry, she's 11. She's 11 years old, so she's really my number one girl, my Italian Greyhound is. But isn't that cute? See, she's tired. Isn't that great to wear your puppy out? It's amazing. So it really is helpful for things like that. And another thing is I watched a video where they were doing scientific research on, obviously, polyphasic sleeping. And during the time that this man was adapting, he would fall asleep and they would play a blowhorn and he would not wake up. I'm not sure if you've seen this video, but it's all over YouTube. And somebody on the comments wrote, well, I'd be a little bit scared to do this because I wouldn't wake up during a blowhorn. But I'll tell you what, if you're going to be polyphasic, you're sleeping literally 20 minutes every however many hours, the likelihood that you're going to be asleep when the robber comes into your house is very low. So I just, if someone is going to break into your house, they would have to time it to be on one of your 20-minute naps, and how the heck would they know? Otherwise, you're going to be up and ready for them. So, I just don't consider that a drawback to polyphasic sleep. Although, when I was adapting, I too probably would not have been woken up by a blowhorn. It was that bad. I fell asleep, like I said, in a yoga position once, and man, it took a lot. But it was definitely worth it, and if you are struggling, remember that it is definitely 100% worth it, and do not give up. Do not give up unless it's been 1.5 months. Then, talk to someone who's done it, see if you're doing something wrong, but do not give up until at least after that first month, because that is when it starts feeling absolutely normal. It's weird not to get eye lag and tiredness, but I haven't for some odd weeks now, and I'm almost on my second month. So, alright everyone, see you later.